Alumnus.
Alumnus.
His father's a big deal alumnus at school.
No, we're here because you're an important alumnus, Robbie, and a friend.
You are the first person I've interviewed who is not an alumnus.
He's not listed as a Harvard alumnus.
You got me as an alumnus that can't.
男毕业生
Amalgamate.
Amalgamate.
Con-amalgamate makes money.
Do you know of a drug laboratory called biocarbon amalgamate?
I was desperately. I took some funds from the Con-Amalgamate account.
If the general gets it, then the amalgamate starts all over again.
We're on our way to becoming the leading con-amalgamate operation.
十拱齐话
Amass.
Amass.
Amass enough points, level up.
I'm going to amass an arsenal.
If I could figure out how to amass and hoard money, I'd do it.
Munt, by deliberately raising Rimek to higher and higher posts, made it possible for him to amass all that information, which he passed on to Limas.
My guess is enough future stock tips to amass her fortune and get rid of whatever political obstacles were keeping her from gaining total control of the time program.
积聚
Amble.
Amble.
I'll tell you what. We'll just all amble over to that store.
There's been an explosion at the colliery at Amble.
You jig and amble and you lisp.
You jig, you amble, you lisp, you nickname God's creatures and make your wantonness your ignorance.
Your long johns and your nickel-plated sheriff's badge and amble back down the hall to your own room.
马的缓行步态马缓行
Ambulatory.
Ambulatory.
Dark circles under the eyes, ambulatory discontent, tendency to watch the Spice Channel.
I told Dr. Holbrook that I observed no areas of concern when you were ambulatory today.
This is a test of motor coordination, ambulatory ability, third attempt.
We've got to get him ambulatory whether he's ready or not.
You said that he'd be, whatchamacallit, ambulatory by now.
不行的回廊
Ambush.
Ambush.
Ambush the man when he's at his grind.
Maybe you and I just ambush the roosty bitch?
The plan is to lure them into the fun zone and ambush him.
Tried to ambush Brock from behind. That didn't pay off.
What do you mean, ambush?
埋伏
Ameliorate.
Ameliorate.
And ameliorate the criminal charges at hand.
I'll say it again, taxes must go down. We must ameliorate the pain of taxes for the working man and bring...
It is so bad that I have been required to take steps to ameliorate the situation.
They would like all information about attempts that you are making to ameliorate the situation.
To subdue the rebellion in the cotton states has done nothing to ameliorate the crisis.
改善
Amenable.
Amenable.
And I am fully amenable to that discussion.
I thought you might be amenable to renting the parsonage to me.
I'm amenable.
Mike seems amenable.
Okay, so while you're being amenable, can we go see a movie this week when you're not in night class?
服从的
Amenity.
Amenity.
I personally have seen to every amenity.
It's a wonderful night at Amenity Inn and Suites.
Well, I believe the answer is to build a community complete with every must-have amenity. Dedicated garages.
What exactly is a California amenity?
You're at best an amenity.
便利设施
Amidst.
Amidst.
Always amidst allegations of corruption.
Amidst rumors that he had hidden his limitless fortune.
Behold, I send you out as sheep amidst the wolves.
We stand here amidst my achievement, not yours!
在当中
Amino.
Amino.
Amino acids, natural grain, lecithin, and, let's see, well, things like that, sir.
How Andromeda functions without amino acids.
It's the A to Z of amino acids.
Animals can't manufacture the amino acid lysine.
You know about the problem of polymerizing amino acid residues.
氨基的
Amnesia.
Amnesia.
I mean, not complete amnesia.
It's not amnesia.
Partial amnesia, regression to the younger self.
You must have some kind of amnesia.
Yeah, because the tunes to amnesia are bad.
lying and...
健忘症
Amnesty.
Amnesty.
Amnesty International, Greenpeace, and the United Negro College Fund announced record earnings this week.
Did you join Amnesty International, Oxfam, Save the Whale, Greenpeace, or something? No.
I'm offering you amnesty if you come home in the next hour.
It seems the manager has granted him amnesty.
The supers would be granted amnesty from responsibility for past actions in exchange for the promise to never again resume hero work.
大赦
Amok.
Amok.
I'm told when they announced their intention to Miss Mackay last evening, her delight was so profound that she ran amok and toasted them in neat whiskey.
I've got pigs running amok up there.
Mr. President, what you saw in there was nothing more than vanity run amok.
Running amok, I tell you! That chap's run absolutely amok!
乱砍乱杀
Amoral.
Amoral.
Especially when dealing with a godless, stateless, amoral enemy.
It's quite amoral.
The place where a vicious, amoral killer was spawned and set loose on the world.
Tom is one of those amoral money men, strutting about in his city suit.
You're obviously amoral, but certainly clever in your ways.
不属于道德范畴的
Amorous.
Amorous.
Amorous neighbors.
And in her bosom I'll unclasp my heart and take a hearing prisoner with the force and strong encounter of my amorous tale.
I gave young Ensign Pulver another drink of alcohol and orange juice, and it inspired him to relate further amorous feats of his.
I've no amorous experience, if that's what you mean.
Now let us sport us while we may, and now, like amorous birds of prey, rather at once our time devour than languish in his slow-chapped power.
多情的
Amorphous.
Amorphous.
An amorphous mass of corroded objects, sir.
Transformed into an amorphous spirit that could take many forms.
Is he also bald and amorphous?
Life is chaotic. It's amorphous.
Until you lay it out on a spreadsheet, the market analysis is too amorphous, right?
无定型的
Amortization.
Amortization.
Earnings before interest, taxes, and amortization.
Especially in reference to amortization of accrued assets.
So the problem here is that this number here is based on a 30-year amortization when you wanted a 20, right?
Right.
You can look these over and get a breakdown of the depreciation and amortization.
You know, the little amortization book in the green eye shade, and the dorky pocket protector, and...
I have a pocket protector.
分期付款
Amphibian.
Amphibian.
Amphibian DNA.
Here's a photo of an amphibian airplane.
I've taken the liberty, sir. We're talking to the pilot of the amphibian.
Not bad for an amphibian.
So you think it's amphibian?
两栖类的两栖动物
Amphibious.
Amphibious.
I don't know much about amphibious operations.
The greatest amphibious operation ever attempted.
Is it a hippopotamus amphibious?
Just turned amphibious.
We need another one of your amphibious specialties.
水陆两栖的
Amphitheater.
Amphitheater.
Find Romeo and Juliet and sit in the amphitheater.
Oh, he wants to meet us at the amphitheater and bring him some stuff.
It makes them think the amphitheater is haunted.
Now everyone's supposed to be in the amphitheater.
Where is the amphitheater?
圆形剧场
Amputate.
Amputate.
And we can amputate legs and arms.
I mean, do we look like the sort of chaps who'd creep into a camp at night, steal into someone's tent, anesthetize them, tissue type them, amputate a leg and run away with it?
Probably gonna have to amputate.
They amputate the wrong leg all the time.
To amputate its other leg?
切断
Amulet.
Amulet.
Harnessing the power of the sun with the ancient amulet they found in the attic.
Lieutenant Uhura wears a Vokaya amulet, which I presented to her as a token of my affection and respect.
That amulet, the Egyptians believed, was a charm against evil sendings, such as struck down your father.
The amulet, so nearly as I can translate, is concentrated.
Where's the amulet?
护身符
Anachronism.
Anachronism.
Be an anachronism.
Characters like you are an anachronism.
I am a walking anachronism.
That the idea of American exceptionalism is an anachronism?
The book is an anachronism, a curiosity, a museum piece.
时代错误
Anemia.
Anemia.
Like I get anemic.
贫血
Analgesic.
Analgesic.
I suggest you do everything to make her as comfortable as possible, including the liberal use of any strong analgesic sedative you happen to have.
It's a non-narcotic analgesic.
It's time for patient-controlled analgesic.
Perhaps you'd like an analgesic cream?
Systemic analgesic.
止痛的止痛剂
Analogous.
Analogous.
His newly suggested dialogue was analogous to a script Jesse might have originated.
I note the behavior of the subject, and I hope the results are analogous to humans.
Phenomena that in a human personality would be analogous to paranoia, egoism, narcissism, and obsessive-compulsive disorder.
The network's rooftop terrace, a creation of the studio's art department, is not analogous to any area of Rockefeller Center's real GE building.
Though no precedent can be found in Irish law, we can argue from an analogous English case.
类似的
Analyze.
Analyze.
Detective Trent should get you to analyze the suspects.
I analyze DNA fragments.
Adams, let's analyze this scientifically.
We seek to develop in you the ability to analyze that vast complex of facts.
You don't have to analyze everything.
分析
Analyst.
Analyst.
Computer salesman, computer engineer, computer analyst.
He's a forensic analyst.
I was a hair analyst.
My analyst says I should live in the country and not in New York.
My analyst says you have complexes.
分析者
Analytic.
Analytic.
And compute over 10,000 calculations by cosine, square root, and lately analytic geometry.
Does she handle analytic geometry?
It's a perfect analytic kind of insight.
Jesus Christ, we don't have a single person in this entire building that can handle analytic geometry?
Someone with a handle on analytic geometry.
分析的
Anarchist.
Anarchist.
Anarchist cookbook.
He was an unknown Polish emigre who happened to be an anarchist of the propaganda by the deed variety.
He's the anarchist.
So you are not just a photographer, you are an anarchist as well?
What she did was very baller. It was very anarchist.
无政府主义者
Anarchy.
Anarchy.
Anarchy rules, dude. Anyone who buys an anarchy t-shirt.
But it's meant for the sons of anarchy.
I am talking anarchy.
Introduce a little anarchy.
无政府状态
Anatomical.
Anatomical.
It is the anatomical equivalent of a safety belt for its brain.
The autopsy proved that Mrs. Wants had no anatomical evidence of disease in her entire body.
There have been accounts of people undergoing complete anatomical hemispherectomy.
Well, there's no anatomical difference between, say, Cro-Magnon and us.
Well, we've been looking for someone with a crazy grudge and some kind of anatomical knowledge.
解剖的
Anatomy.
Anatomy.
Anatomy exam is making me nervous.
As you get into the dissection, you will discover that the anatomy...
I didn't have the medical knowledge I needed for Klingon anatomy.
I lecture in anatomy at the medical college.
The flaw lies not in anatomy.
剖析
Ancestral.
Ancestral.
Allow the heart-shaped earth to restore the powers of the Black Panther and take you to the ancestral plane.
Our ancestral family home?
Well, the ancestral home is next to Balmoral.
You boys get to see the ancestral manse.
You just destroyed your ancestral home shed.
祖先的
Ancestry.
Ancestry.
I believe the would-be assassin to be a gentleman of French ancestry.
that we share a common ancestry with monkeys.
It was Adam's custom to kowtow his ancestry with offerings and honorings.
You have magical ancestry, but no.
You're the only one free from history, ancestry.
祖先
Ancillary.
Ancillary.
A cute little ancillary benefit for them, but it ain't helping my buddy at $2.50 a gallon.
Merchandising and ancillary rights in perpetuity anyway.
I guess there could be an ancillary market and more tools.
If you guarantee the publishers certain elements, then I can get you $1.5 million, which would probably double in sales plus ancillary rights.
Sure, but that's ancillary.
从属的
Anecdotal.
Anecdotal.
Box for one anecdotal morgue attendant.
It's a doorstopper, but it's full of great anecdotal information and clearly a lot of affection.
Now, the medical folks call this kind of evidence anecdotal.
Oh, I have 17 years worth of anecdotal proof he does.
Well, my sources are no longer fully annotated and my information is somewhat anecdotal.
意识的
Anemia.
Anemia.
Anemia, cancer, bone marrow depletion, seizures, fever, hearing loss, impotence, neuropathy.
But it was Nathan that said that it was only anemia.
Now you go feed those hogs before they worry themselves into anemia.
Right, so it's a genetic defect, just like hemolytic anemia.
She's showing signs of anemia.
贫血
Anesthetic.
Anesthetic.
General anesthetic.
You're still under the anesthetic.
I'm going to give you a very strong anesthetic, so you don't feel anything during the procedure.
If we try to bring him run from the anesthetic, he's not sure he will survive resuscitation.
They gave her the wrong anesthetic, under the circumstances.
麻醉剂麻醉的
Anguish.
Anguish.
And it strikes me with anguish to be torn from you.
I'm expressing my inner anguish to the majesty of soul!
Let his soul, for all eternity, writhe in anguish and damnation.
She will revel in fumeless anguish.
Tonight, Los Angeles has joined the sad and worldwide fraternity of cities whose only membership requirement is to suffer the anguish of international terrorism.
剧痛使极痛苦感到痛苦
Animator.
Animator.
An animator.
Because I like being an animator.
I was originally an animator for Sesame Street, but then I got fired from Henson because I couldn't draw fast enough.
The animator of the preceding piece was a woman named Victoria Young.
When suddenly, the animator suffered a fatal heart attack.
赋予生气者
Animosity.
Animosity.
A reason for possible animosity.
Has a rat ever done anything to you to create this animosity you feel toward him?
My father used to preach that life's too short to spend in nursing animosity.
We need to shift his animosity from his father to his godfather.
Oh, but I would like to tell you that I've never had any personal animosity for you.
仇恨
Anklet.
Anklet.
An anklet? And the way that anklet of hers cut into her leg. I was thinking about that anklet. Same chair, same perfume, same anklet.
Then I'm going to reduce the risk of flight by ordering him to wear a tracer anklet, and I'm going to set bail at $1 million.
短袜
Annexation.
Annexation.
And furthermore, I think Houston's coming out for annexation. How about the annexation of Puerto Rico? They call it the annexation of Puerto Rico.
If Sam moves against annexation, he goes without me.
Mr. Houston is for annexation and always has been.
合并
Annihilate.
Annihilate.
Annihilates jealousy.
But if it were to fall out of suspension and come in contact with matter, say the bottom of the canister, then the two opposing forces would annihilate one another violently.
There's a conspiracy with the FBI, basically, to annihilate the power of the black nation.
The only way to annihilate this insidious people once and for all is to open our arms.
You know the root of the word annihilate?
消灭
Annotate.
Annotate.
All semester long, he's encouraging me to revise and to annotate and insisting we meet after class to discuss. And
It's either 25 grand in cash. Nah, annotate. Or 10 grand a month for the next 4 months.
Post-it notes to annotate important documents.
做注解
Annuity.
Annuity.
Whatever's left of my annuity.
Mama's tiny income came from an annuity and it died with her.
Of course, if you think of the payments as an annuity over the years, the cost is really quite minimal.
People always live forever when there is an annuity to be paid them.
Well, Sheriff, if we was to hit the mother lode, being prospectors and such, where would we deposit said annuity?
年金
Annul.
Annul.
And we shall annul your banishment and return your lands.
He refuses to annul your marriage.
He should simply take matters into his own hands and annul the marriage.
If you face up to annul your fort, you have to hold all the cards. Try to annul your marriage and you'll gather enormous forces against you.
废除
Anomaly.
Anomaly.
Apart from that little anomaly, I know where you went to school.
He wants to talk about his rockets. Assure everyone that's safe that the crash was an anomaly.
I prefer counting from the emergence of one integral anomaly to the emergence of the next, in which case this is the sixth version.
It's quite an anomaly.
What if it has the same genetic anomaly?
不规则